Welcome to a Pox Premodern League. This is the deck list. I've got 4 Pox and everything else you might expect. Let's see how it goes. Okay, round 1. Don't think I can keep this one. Let's look for something a little better. Okay, this is better. It's not great, but it's better. We're hoping for a longer game here to make up with our lackluster card quality. Might just take the web because long term that one hurts. And these other cards don't do much. Take the web. Opponent's on a 2-land hand. Good planes go. If I draw well therapy right now, that would be so good. Dark Ritual Pox. I'm just thinking out loud here. Like, what am I gonna Pox? I'll just play the rats. Just, notice I've got 2 cards in my hand that do absolutely nothing. So that's why I was thinking about just playing it there. Alright. Let's see. Okay, see? There's the factory. Which at least allows me to do something here. I'll just attack, and end of turn they will impulse. Okay, sorry, they impulsed and played a land, and now it's my turn. Curse Scroll, okay. See, this is all coming together now. See if they found the swords or something. I don't know, but I'm just going to attack. And then I'll... actually, this Curse Scroll is kind of important. So why would I just play it in the counterspell? Maybe I'll wait to get their second impulse. It's fine. Okay. Play more lands. It's fine. See, now I could Pox. I could Pox because what if it baits out the counterspell? So that's funny because I want to play Scroll Rack first to get it out of my hand so I don't discard it to Pox. I guess I can just discard Dark Ritual though, right? So if I just go Pox, just have 3 lands and Pox. So I can attack first, right? Either way, but then I can't play Curse Scroll. I can't play Curse Scroll and activate Factory unless I Dark Ritual. So I just Dark Ritual Pox. If they let it resolve, I discard the land, which is not ideal because I also have to sacrifice 2 lands. They won't let Pox resolve, right? They'd sacrifice 2 lands and discard 2 cards. That's why I'm into it. If I play Curse Scroll, they do counter it. Then Pox does resolve. They still discard 2 cards. That might be okay. It might not counter Curse Scroll. Let's see if they counter Curse Scroll. Let's just do it this way. Okay, they didn't counter Curse Scroll. So then I Dark Ritual Pox. I mean, I might as well Dark Ritual because I'm going to discard it anyways. Play land. I guess this I definitely could have done post-combat. Just on the off chance it resolves. I didn't think it was going to resolve. Okay. Alright, I've got these 3 cards with which to win the game. Okay, disenchant. So we cleared this counter spell. Are they going to wrath the rats? They probably should if they have the double white. This wrath isn't going to do anything else for them. Okay, so now the race is on. You got to beat a 5/5. The rack. Well, I'm not going to play that yet. Though maybe I should. Because what if I draw... What could I draw? I could draw... Okay, I'm just going to say go. Alright, my opponent's all for the cycling. They probably have Decree of Justice in this deck somewhere too. Real cycling theme here. I mean, I think I can race them with this Cursed Scroll. As long as, they don't have another disenchant. So we'll see. If they have Decree, they'll probably cycle it now. They'll have Wrath. Should I fire off this Cabal Therapy? I think I'll fire it off. They might think that I won't name Decree. I'm definitely going to name Decree. And if I snipe a Decree, that'd be so good. They have a Swords. That's annoying. Okay, well, Impulse. Well, now I'm definitely naming Decree of Justice, because that is the best card they could have. I'm sure of it. And I could name Wrath to get like an extra damage in, but Fact or Fiction. Okay. The funny thing about Fact or Fiction is I get to see their cards. If this is a bluff opponent, I mean, I'm gonna name Fact or Fiction now. If this is a bluff, then you got me. Okay, well, it wasn't a bluff, but I also would have whiffed on the. Did they do that on purpose? I bet they did. Those jerks. Okay, well, I'm not gonna play the rack into these counterspells. They have what happened to that Wrath? What did I do? Oh, it's here. Oh, they discarded it a long time ago. Well, it's a good thing I didn't name Wrath. Mana Lake counterspell. Now, I'm just not gonna play spells for the rest of the game, I guess. Okay, yeah, they can do that. I hope they find their way to cracking a fetch or something along the way. Okay, the rack. If I draw and patrol, alright, well then I'll play the rack. Are they gonna counter it? They do. Lane cycle. I mean, I can race this dragon. If the dragon is literally the win condition, then they're just digging for disenchant. Right? Oh, I wish they were at. They do have a disenchant. Well, that's going to be difficult to recover from. See if I can make up some of this clock time. I went to get a coffee earlier. I mean, they're still pretty far from actually casting this dragon. I wish MTGO would tell me if it's in their hand or not. I mean, I can see one in the graveyard, but web is bad. It shuts off key win condition. Well, this can play around Mana Leak. And it's there. If I ever resolve a Pox or something, that could do me some good. More cycling. Is there a cycling hate card? Yeah, the rack. Do I play it? I don't know. Can't imagine they'll counter it. Don't even know if they can. Alright. I mean, I'm counting this as a win, though, if we get the clock parity. Okay, Curse Scroll. They will definitely counter. I know they have a Mana Leak. It seems... Well, I'm going to play it. If they only have Mana Leak, I mean, if they've drawn a counterspell, they're going to fire it off. Yeah. But I don't think I can get to a place. Like, I'm not going to catch them tapped out. And I don't think I can get to a place where I can effectively multi-spell. Although one thing I forgot to think about was I could, like, draw Duress. And Duress into something is pretty good. Alright. I'm just going to keep doing this, though. I'm sure they've found a swords at this point. I could therapy them. But what's the point? I think just make them use their swords is probably the best. Alright, they're down to 3 cards. Getting close. I assume they've played this Plains. Yeah, it's difficult, though, because they can refill their hand with a dragon. Okay, therapy. So you can therapy out the dragon if they had fewer cards in their hand, I would do it. I think I have to wait here. Okay. Alright, that's 6. I mean, the thing about this is, if I do resolve a Pox, I basically win, right? They would go to 4. No, I would need this to deal 2 damage, so they would have to have only 1 card in their hand. Difficult. Rats plus therapy is something. But they have 5 cards in their hand. 4, 3, 2. So mid. Do I wait? I mean, they are tapped a little bit low. If I therapy them for the dragon, then I get to see their hands. Dark Ritual. When I have rats, Dark Ritual can pay for Mana Leak. Then I'll have a 1/1. Something. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna get me closer. I don't think it's gonna get there, but I don't think waiting is better. So this one I'm gonna name Eternal Dragon because I can play around the Mana Leak. Oh well, can't play around 3 Mana Leaks. My goodness. Okay, so they have a Decree of Justice in their hand. Do I play the rats? Then they Mana Leak it. Then I Dark Ritual. Then they Mana Leak that, and at least they take a little damage from the rack. But does it get better? Next turn is kind of the same thing. I mean, they have to Mana Leak this. Oh, they have a Decree of Justice. Okay, I almost go. Okay, so these get countered. 2 Mana Leaks gone. I mean, they have very little permission. They can prevent. Yeah, they can prevent direct damage with this dragon. Oh, are they hard casting the Decree? It's baller. I don't think I've ever even seen this before. But this is it. They tapped out. Top deck of Pox and they win, and I win. Ah, cowards. Cowards. I mean, okay. Yeah, that's a better play. The bad news is we did not catch up on the clock. Wasteland, I'm gonna hold that here. They're cycling Decree probably. Oh, Fact or Fiction. I don't know. How about that? I'm trying to play quickly. They put the lands in their hands. Alright, new mission. My opponent is not in any hurry to win, so catch up on the clock. It's back on the menu. Place that. Let's see if they will cycle Decree right now. Okay, they are. Wow, if this is a Pox, then I still probably don't win. But, you know, that'd be funny. I'm just going to F6 through these turns. We're less than 1 minute behind. Can we get there before they kill us? Furnace. I think Glooms come in for sure. And I like to bring in Plagues, actually, to stop this. They have Disenchants, but you have a lot of artifacts and enchantments. I don't know how many Disenchants does a deck like this play? Maybe we can find a deck list here. It's 7. Factory. Some can block. Guess 1 turn too late for that. Doesn't matter. I think those are obviously. It's a pretty easy choice for my opponent. See, on Goldfish, they have Replenish and they have Standstill. I don't just see straight up blue-white control. But if you look at a Standstill list, they run all 4 Disenchants. Oh no. Well, okay, here's a blue-white control list. Alright, well, we did catch up on the clock. Let's try to sideboard. I'm going to bring in the Plagues. I like to take out the Icarid. And I did say Gloom, but now I'm having second thoughts. Plague Spitter is kind of the same. Take out the Innocent Bloods. So, yeah, I'll bring in Plague Spitter. It's another threat. You know, if you put it down, it deals 3 damage per turn. They have to deal with it. And put in Dystopia or Gloom. This will be Gloom. Okay. Right? They don't have any creatures. No Exalted Angel, I don't think. I wish there was a Gloom for blue cards. Okay, game 2. I'm going to try to play quickly. Snap Keep. I'm going to run out the rack. If they have Disenchant in their hand waiting, it's kind of okay. I'm just going to play Rats and see how long I can attack with. See, Plague Spitter is a Nombo with the Rats. You don't really want to run it into the Rats. So I'll let them deal with the Rats first. Hopefully I can, if I draw land, then I can play Gloom before I play anything else or attack with the Factory. I don't want the Factory to run into a Swords or a Disenchant, so I need a land here. Fuck. Alright, well I'm not gonna attack with the Factory then. It's just too risky, I think. I'll jam this. They counter it. It's kind of okay. I do have to be wary of overextending into Akroma's Vengeance. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, I wonder why they picked that one. I guess neither the rack nor the scroll are doing much immediately. Duress, at least I can play it and see if my opponent does have the swords that I'm playing around. I'm gonna play it. They could counter it. I guess that's actually a pretty reasonable thing to counter. But it's not like I can play. I need 4 mana to play these on the same turn, which is what I want to do. Okay, web is awful, just awful. All right, well I did find the land. So now, kind of thinking I'm only playing one of these spells. The Gloom kind of protects against swords, but not really, because they're gonna make their land drop anyways. So I'm just gonna run out the Spectre. Typical. Alright, well I'm just hoping to draw another land then. The rack. No. If it's a spell I can play, I'm gonna play it. Okay. It's decent play by my opponent. See, I wish I'd been able to get this plague down ahead of time. Oh no. Play that. The key mindset here is patience. This is going to be a long game. You know, it's a little frustrating I can't cast these spells now, but now, well, I don't know. Okay, can't really win this game then. Is the worst. They have swords and disenchant and impulse. Man, that's rough. Yeah, I'll play it. I am still running into this vengeance, but I feel like I've got to get cards out of my hand to start activating the scrolls. Maybe they sided out vengeance, so they're not playing towards it. Still taking out the racks. Yeah, they do have angels. I'm gonna draw land right now. Pox. Discard. I think the time for gloom is over. They have enough mana now. Okay. Like, look, they're at 8, and I have a curse scroll. I have to sacrifice 2 things. No. Okay, still gotta draw some more land. They discarded 2 swords. I don't know what that means. But if I draw land, I'll play Plague Spitter. Then I'll play this Plague on Soldier, and then I'll just start scrolling them. That's the plan. Alright, there's the land. Start playing my cards. I don't think it really matters what order I play them in. I assume between creature removal and counter spells, they're going to have answers for the Plague Spitter. My opponent's digging. Counter spell happens. If I draw a land, I think I'll just start activating scroll. But if I draw another spell, then I'll probably cast the spell. Okay. Come on, Pox. Hypnotic Spectre. No, I'll wait one more turn before I concede. That's rough. That's rough. They do have the angels. Maybe they're in the sideboard, I guess. So then I have to keep in the innocent bloods, which is rough. I mean, this is one of our bad matchups for sure. Oh wow, wow! They don't attack. Why? Why would you not attack there? I don't know. If I play Plague on Angel, I can block and scroll. That seems like a long way away. I think I want to draw a smallpox. I mean, they didn't attack last turn. If they don't, I mean, if they never attack, I'm winning. I don't see how sustainable that is, but do my best here. It's 6. There's so much they can have, though. That's not good for me. So I'll play it. I mean, again, they didn't attack last turn, so I don't know what they're waiting for. They have something in their hand they're afraid to discard. Okay. So they're waiting for removal, or I don't know what. I guess they got a little nervous there. Or maybe now they know the card in my hand. They know there's nothing to fear. Pox would be good. Guess I played this. Oh, this doesn't untap. Huh. That's rough. Well, I have to attack. I could play the Plague on Angel, but I have to tap my Factory to activate Scroll and play my Plague. They did have Counterspell. But then they only gain 3 life per turn, so I'm kind of winning. I'm going to try it. I hope they don't have Mana Leak. So I Plague the Angel. No, they have a Null. I've been sitting on a Null. Okay. Now, I still need a Pox, but the good news is, like, seems like if I draw the Pox, then we're good to go. Opponent's still thinking about attacking. I don't know why you wouldn't. They could also, like, they're winning this race. They can just close out the game. Yeah, that's the best play. Not a Pox. And it's nice that they have to discard cards. Not doing anything. So now I got a 2, which is okay. I can go to 1 from Pox. I don't mind. Something. Oh, they're cycling. Comes Vengeance. That'd be kind of funny. They're impulsing now. I guess if they find a swords, it's good for them. And duress. So I block. Impulse. Well, at least. No, I was gonna say they can't find the swords, but they could still find the swords. Can't find like a fact or fiction. Okay. So I block. I can scroll my own Spectre. That's better. Block. Still, could win if I just draw Pox. That's the plan. I was type Pox. Hey. And we're playing around Mana Leak. I should have scrolled them first. I don't know. I guess better to play around Mana Leak. Sack. Okay. They're 5. Maybe I should have scrolled them first. Did they have Mana Leak? They had a Adhikar Waste. Okay. The race is on. I'm proud of us for getting here. I think this was an accomplishment. I think I should have curse scrolled first. They have miscalculation and Mana Leak, and I haven't seen a single Mana Leak. I have 2. Okay, then yeah, probably should have done first. No, don't cast spells. That one's okay. Is there anything I would play here? Well, not that. My best draw is still Pox. No, wait, no, it's not. I'm at 1. Okay. You return that to your hand. Can they? No, they lose that race, right? Yeah. Scroll you. Swamp. Deck Ritual? I mean, okay. Might as well. Probably shouldn't F6. What if they drew Disenchant? I'll be so salty. No. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. This is their turn. I got it. And not for nothing, I got 6 minutes left to win game 3. So, okay. I almost don't know how that happened. I feel like I spent the entire game losing. All right, well, they have angels. My goodness, they have angels. These plague spitters are looking pretty sus. The gloom is looking better, and I think I want 2 bloods. So maybe, oh, you know what? I can cut a factory. I'm gonna cut 2 factories because they just have those webs and they sit there, and it's just not worth it. It's almost, I almost want to say I'm gonna set at 3. So you might be thinking, but what about your lands? Don't you need your lands to cast spells? Well, we'll see about that. I'm just going to put in the 4 bloods. They're going to sit in my hand the entire game, but it's going to mean my opponent has very few win conditions. And I think that's better than the, maybe 1 Plague Spitter. Yeah, I think 1 Plague Spitter. Ooh, my opponent's already on 5. Well, I wish this hand had a finisher. I need like a Hypnotic Spectre right now. It'd be so good. Okay, I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. Just now to grab this impulse. Just, I don't know. My opponent can cycle that. Okay, they're playing fast over there. Play a land. And look at the scroll in while I can. I'm going to wait a turn for the duress. No, I'll duress them now in case they drew a counterspell. Ay, Factor Fiction is my nemesis. I have to pick Factor Fiction, unfortunately. I feel like they have planes and swords. They have swords. Pox is interesting. I might play that next turn. I'm going to put this idol down here. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. I mean, if they play a land, I'm going to Pox so hard. Because then they'll have to sack 2 lands and discard their swords. Yes. Yes. And the ice. Just discard a wasteland. Oh, yes. So good. This is the best Pox ever. And they lose 7 life, which is a way to get this game over with. Okay, my 1 of Factory looking good here. If they top deck web, I'll be annoyed. Okay, they didn't land. But you know, like another Pox. Okay, no, I was gonna say Factory and Curse Scroll are the same, 2 damage per turn, but I can't get these cards out of my hand. I mean, I could, but their best top deck is Exalted Angel, so I feel like I don't want to just play into that. Okay, that's good, except it's not. Okay. My opponent playing super fast. So I'm hoping that means they're likely to make mistakes. Impulse, duress. I'm gonna play it. This would have been a great time to Pox. Ooh, disenchant. Okay. All right, we're in the same situation here. I'm looking for them to have 4 lands and 1 card in hand. I was hoping it was the morph. Okay. Ooh, well, I'm gonna play this. Okay. Keep having things to play. Not bad. Eventually, I'll draw a swamp. Probably. Okay. They're drawing answers. Oh, okay. They have 1 card in hand. I don't know what it is. It's probably something. Disenchant, Counterspell, Mana Leak, Factor Fiction. Fact or fiction? But it might be like Mana Leak. I'm gonna attack instead. Maybe next turn I can play it. Okay, they're saying go. I feel like there's definitely a counter spell in the mix. But do I want to name? Okay, they're disenchanting that. Okay, that makes sense. I might have named this chat. I'm gonna name Mana Leak because, well, but on the other hand, I don't lose the Mana Leak. I kind of, no, I don't. So I could name Fact or Fiction because that's the one that I lose to. I don't need to cast my spells except Pox. Oh, okay. My opponent has just conceded from the game. Well, now I wonder what they had. You know, part of playing this deck, the reason why you play this deck is because Pox is hilarious. But you also kind of pride yourself into being good at Cabal Therapy. Oh well, I can't complain about a win. So that was crazy after being trounced game 1 and kind of behind all of game 2. My opponent mulliganed the 5 game 3, and so that's what happens. All right, round 2 against Heavy Played. Well, this is a Pox hand, so we keep it. Always worth it to turn 1 Duress in this format. Okay. Burn. Don't love it. Hopefully they play Lavamancer so we can fire off this blood. In fact, I'll probably Dark Ritual Blood Rats. Oh, Jackal Pup. Jackal Pup. Ooh, double rats. Jackal Pup makes me want to doubles, so I will. Ooh, or do I blood and rats? Because, when am I going to use this blood otherwise? It's just going to be sitting in my hand. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's less good. I would much rather have blooded this Lavamancer, but that's what it is. I'll discard a mountain here. The next turn, they're going to play a mountain. And then what will they discard? And a seal? No, they're sitting on the seal. Why? Why would they sit on the seal? They must have drawn. Oh, because they just don't want to take rack damage. But then they're opening themselves up to factory damage, don't they know? 1 seal gone. Also get punished pretty hard if I drew a Cabal Therapy. If only. Okay, are they gonna start lavaing these rats? Let's find out. This was a bad draw. I need a land. Alright, turn 4 and they get in their first damage. It's always a good sign. Yeah, if I draw a land, I think we'll be okay here. Yes, always added. Okay. Attack with 1 rats or 2. Would I block? Probably wouldn't block. See what they do. They might block. Okay, so I say go. Put a stop on their upkeep just in case they don't activate it. But why would they not? Then it's best to scroll now, I think. Being very well disciplined to avoid rack damage, which they should be. This is the right way to play. I think other players definitely. I'm gonna scroll now in case I draw like a Pox or something. Therapy. Well, I do know a card in their hand, so yeah, I'll just attack with 1. Well, they didn't attack me last turn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should be pushing. Like, if I attack and they don't block and they attack me, is that good for me or bad for me? At least this way it gives me the option Still, I should figure out the answer to that question. It's hard to know if this game goes long, because every card they top deck is just more damage. I also kind of want these rats to be alive next turn when I'm therapying. I guess I'll therapy first before I play the Spectre. Okay, opponent's equally in the tank. It's a very difficult question, I think. Like, they're at a lower life total, but obviously they're playing burn. I want to close out the game before they do too much damage. I don't know. Okay. And notice also they could have pinged me for 1, but they didn't. Okay. They have another creature. That's annoying because, well, I can't afford to curse scroll them now. I just have to hope to draw land. Did not draw land. Well, I'm going to play therapy. Oh, maybe that was a bad play. There's a lot. See, drawing another 3-drop when you already choked them in, it's so rough. Seal of Fire. Okay, I'll name that one first. They have a Lightning Bolt and a Sulfuric Vortex. I mean, I have to activate Factory here, right? Well, let's flash this back first. Yeah, let's flash this back first. If they Lightning Bolt me, then obviously I just need Vortex. They are. And then Sulfuric Vortex. And this way, they're going to be at 11, and they're taking 3 from the rack, which is a lot. So I think I can win this race. Come on, not another 3-drop. Okay, it's not another 3-drop. I feel like, so if I attack, I'm attacking for 3 with Factory. That will put them at 5, and then rack will take them down to 2. Then I'll have 2 factories, but they will have an active Lavamancer, and then they'll go to 1. They don't play any spells. I kind of think this is best, because it has also a lot of good draws. Like 1 activation of this curse scroll wins me the game, and they cannot play any spells, right? Alternatively, I play the Spectre now, then next turn I can definitely curse scroll, but they'll just shoot the Spectre. Play the Idol. I feel like now is a great time to get an attack. I guess I can't pump it, can I? So if I pump it, and I didn't think about that. So it's only 2 damage. I could pump it now, and then if they lava man it, then I can't attack, but it doesn't die, or I just attack. I think the way I'm playing this is actually very bad, and I almost want to just play this idol. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna play the idol. That was obviously a mistake. They can lava mancer my factory right now, but it does save me 2 damage because I realized this way I'm not putting enough pressure on, and they're just gonna fill up to 3 cards in hand. And if they're like Lightning Bolt, Fire Blast, then like they can just kill me pretty easily that way. So I think we gotta kill this now. They're not responding. Interesting. I don't know if that was. Yeah, okay, they've conceded. Well, okay, I'm glad I won that despite throwing away a factory. But I didn't. It's not exactly throwing away the factory because I did gain 2 life, so it's almost worth it. Okay, I like to bring in the plagues because all their creatures are 1/1s, and I like to take out the poxes. Too much of a liability, so I can bring in smothers. They have a lot of creatures. They might even have ball lightning. And the name of the game is just to be in front of Sulfuric Vortex. If they're, ahead on board or life total and they stick that, then you lose. So, I mean, that game, I Cabal Therapied it. I think that was the right play. But even if they had resolved it, like it would have been actually pretty good with us. I had to therapy it just to get it out of their hand so that the rack would deal more damage. Oh man, if one of these wastelands was something, I would keep this hand because Curse Scroll's pretty good. Well, we still have Curse Scroll, but now I kind of want to put back a wasteland. But what if I'm gonna do it? If we never draw the third land and I lose, then that's rough. That's the way it is. Okay, they have their own scroll, huh? But we'll probably draw land one of these turns. Okay, I was gonna say I don't really want to turn one Hypnotic Spectre, so I'm fine with the duress. They have overload for my scroll, but my scroll's not that good right now, so I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna take the bolt. If they don't draw land, then this Spectre will. Oh, they did draw land. Okay. Unfortunate. Also unfortunate that I can't draw the third land. Okay, now's the time, deck. Stop drawing 3-drops. At least draw something I can play. I mean, I'm just going to play it. They can overload it. I don't think keeping it in my hand does too much. And then they untap and they incinerate the Spectre, but at least I'm forcing them to spend a card on it versus late game they can just scroll it. I guess if they drew a land, then they could have scrolled it. It's kind of fun. Okay. Well, it's a rack. That's something. At least I can play it. And there's a little tension here because they want to keep cards in their hand to avoid the rack, but then they can't be activating Curse Scroll much. Ooh, that's a great card to draw. Dud. But now at least I can block here. If they draw a land, would they take the 50% chance? No, I'm going to block. Got to stop this damage from coming in. Also, this way they have to spend a whole Incinerate on the idol versus Scroll plus Fanatic the same. Okay, finally. There we go. Play this. Maybe I can draw a Duress, or I was going to say Pox would actually be good here. Decide them all out. What a shame. Oh, this is perfect. I'm tapping out so I can get my 3 in. Hopefully they didn't draw another Lightning Bolt. And I was going to say I want to name Human anyways because this is the card that matters late game. Do wish I had this Curse Scroll. Okay, interesting. Ooh, this is good for later. Human Wizard. I don't think there's any overlap on any of our decks. Can't imagine I'm running any wizards. Okay, get him for 3 while I can. Cabal Therapy would be the best thing to draw. I think. Dark Ritual, terrible. Well, I'm gonna play it. Here's a rat. And I guess I have to attack with the... oh my god. What just happened? So they get a 5/5, huh? Okay. No biggie. It's fine. I do have Innocent Bloods. I will block and just hope the top deck can Innocent. Wow. Dodecapod. Do I play around that? Curse Scroll. It's good. I can't do it now. I guess next turn I can block. Can't even. Okay, so I guess I lose. Maybe I've got 1 turn to draw Innocent Blood. Maybe the Pox has come back in. I wonder how this interacts with Pox. Now, either way, it doesn't work, I think, because Pox makes you sacrifice the creatures first. No, discard first. Okay. So if they discard first, do they discard this into play? I think so, because it's a replacement effect. So this would be in play when they sacrifice to Pox. That's my interpretation. Interesting, opponent just took it and didn't incinerate either the creature or my face. Okay, throwing that into the graveyard. It's good for me. I mean, opponent is... oh, they have a land. I was going to say they are going to take 5 this turn. Another rack. Okay, so Dark Ritual. Activate. The rack. Play. The rack. Okay. Well, if they incinerate this, they're going to take 4 damage from the rack. It's kind of close. They choose not to. They're at 5. But they're going to go to 3. Oh man, if they were at 2. 1 damage short. Okay, well, if I draw... Well, no, because how are they going to... Okay, they're playing Incinerate. Oh, am I dead? If they have Fire Blast, I'm dead. Or Lightning Bolt, I guess. Okay, so if I have 1 more life... Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, that was kind of close. We almost got through a dodecapod. Okay, considering I have dodecapod, I'm going to put 2 boxes in. I suppose this Icarid can go. It's unlikely to make the distance. Dodecapod costs 4 or something. But I guess I can cut Smothers maybe. Dodecapod. Yeah, it costs 4. That's unfortunate. I think Smother would definitely be in. Smother's still good versus, you know, the Jackal Pups and stuff. Okay, I'll keep it. I've got to cut 1 card, then I'll cut 1 Smother. Okay. And you can't, like, therapy it out. So if they have it, they just have it. Well, I mean, that's the way it is. All right, game 3. Gotta mulligan that. Oh no, oh no. This is how we lose the burn. Burn's a pretty good matchup. I think your discard is effective. And, okay, we'll keep it. Spectre and Idol. Just put the things back that I can't cast. Seems okay. Idol's so good though. Spectre's rough because they just bolt it. But I think Scroll is probably better than Idol. And I could put back the Therapy. But I guess what is Therapy gonna do? Okay, I'll put back the Therapy. Like I'm just gonna name probably miss. Alright, only kept 7. Well, this is our game to lose. Let's see. Okay, opponent playing it slow. I mean, I'm just gonna play the rats if they have the Decapod then. I guess we lose. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I can't not cast my spells. That's not winning either. I'll block. We can still draw Innocent Blood or something. Okay. Play this. I'm gonna keep playing my spells. Maybe I should have bought on the rats just to play around this. Yeah. Maybe. Rats is so good versus every other thing they have, though. Okay. All right. I'm going to say there's a chance. That goes there. That goes there. And this goes in. They can bolt it, expect them to, or they can overload it. They can Mog salvage it. Yes, they can. My opponent with the sideboard cards is just ready. Ready for anything. All right. God. All right, I'm gonna play it. Do they have the second Decapod? They do not. Okay, thank God. And see, you get a Fire Blast. I don't know what else they have. But discarding Fire Blast when they have 4 mountains is the best bet. Yeah, what else could they have? Which of these would you keep an Incinerate over a Fire Blast? Okay, this is the Vortex, I guess. Tap 3. Oh, they just had 3 Fire Blasts? Okay. Well, there you go. This is how you lose the burn. It's a good matchup, but I mean, Dodecapod certainly changed that. And yeah, I guess if they want to not lose to Pox, they can bring in the Decapods. Okay, time for round 3. 1 land. Huh. I do have double rack. Lots of things we can do. I gotta keep this, because if I draw any land, we're off to the races. And we have a Dark Ritual in case we draw some high priority 3-drop or something. Opponent's mulliganing the 5. Seems good for us. But we still do gotta hit that land. I keep 1-land hands on the draw. You got 2 turns to find a land, and if you don't, and you get it on the 3rd turn, that's kind of okay too. You gotta think big picture, long term. But it's not really that important that I play this Ravenous Rats on turn 2. Probably. Depends what opponent has. Opponent has Swamp. Opponent will get the 4 in the end, and they're on Clerics. Well, there we go. The land's on top. I almost want Dark Ritual Pox. I'm not gonna, but I almost want to. I could Dark Ritual Rack Rats. But I want a Pox. I do want a Pox. So I'm going to have to save the ritual to get this Pox. So I will. I'll be patient. They're not going to play 2 Clerics here, right? If they go land, Cleric, then fine. I'm in trouble. Oh my god, if it's Priest of Gix, then I could not. I wasn't expecting this land. Okay, but now we're... Okay, but look, if they do the thing and get the thing, this is just... If this was activated as a sorcery, it'd be fine. The problem is, if they do it at the end of my turn, then I want this Cursed Scroll to be online. So I have to Pox now? Because what if they just go Cleric, go? Then what do I do? Oh, then I cast Pox, right? Because they can't... Obviously, if they sacrifice the things before, it doesn't work. But if they sacrifice them after, it doesn't work either. So in that case, I think I'll play Rats. Still working on that. But it's okay. If I play a Cleric, I'll have to Pox. And I won't be happy about it. But that's the way it is. This Rats is good. Wasteland, pretty good, I think. So now I could waste Dark Ritual Pox. I mean, I'm going to waste anyways, right? I can play the rack first, and then when I Dark Ritual Pox, I discard 1 card. They go to 10, and then they get hit to 6 damage. Attacking first doesn't actually matter. The rack, I guess they can gain 2 life somewhere in the mix if they want. And I'll keep the Factory. I think they have to sack Dark Supplicant. I'm just going all in on Factories then. Because attacking with Factory... Can they beat the rack? They go to 10, they go to 6. Then they go to 2. No, they can't even beat the rack. But it's nice to know I can attack with Factory. Oh, yeah, they don't go to 6, they go to 4. They take 6, yeah. Yeah, they're just dead next turn. The rack. Brutal. I'm not even going to attack. Okay. Well, I had double rack and then mulligan the 4. So that's how that goes. Clerics. I guess Plague is going to be good. And Plague Spitter sounds good against creature deck. Maybe we don't need Duress. And if we don't have Duress, then Cabal Therapy gets worse. So everything else probably okay. I could trim a Wasteland. You could talk me into that, but I don't have much. Game 2. No black mana. Still no black mana. Oh my god. Okay. This is a hand that has things I can do. It's not terrible. Curse Scroll is going to be really good versus them, right? That is the scariest thing they could have. Because sometimes it's hard to keep that from going off. So I'm happy to kill that now. Okay, I just need to draw the 3rd land for the scroll before things get out of hand. Oh no! Never mind. Never mind. Back to square one. I don't know. Maybe they're scared of the rack and they take the rack. Oh, they did. That's gotta be a mistake, right? Oh, no, it's not. They just get both. Okay, well, we're gonna play the long game. There's a lot of good things we can top deck. Curse Scroll would be the best. So maybe I was supposed to play Curse Scroll there because I don't need to Innocent Blood turn 1. Almost certainly I don't. Okay. So just getting that down. I mean, look at this. If I had done that, but then they would have the Supplicant. It's rough. I mean, it would have worked out this game. But that Supplicant, I've lost to Clerics before because, yeah, here's another one. But it's gonna die, so mistake. Oh, they do get a 2/2, so. And go. Oh no. Bad. Quite bad. I guess, well, I could have attacked. So now they attack, and then what do? Not block? I attack with both. Well, I mean, I'll take the opportunity to take out this. I don't know how I'm going to beat this. Headhunter. Okay. Hopefully I don't draw another land, I guess. Yeah, I'm just going to go to game. My deck's just not equipped to deal with 2/2/2s. Like, what am I going to do? Draw Innocent Blood? Draw. I guess Curse Scroll could technically catch up. See, like Pox, they sacrifice one of them. I lose a third of my life. Pox kills one creature, right? That's something you have to remember. It only kills one creature. It's not good. It gets to go wide. Okay. Lessons learned. Jam Scroll Rack as soon as possible, and keep a 7-card hand. I would like to keep a hand with Engineered Plague. It's not game over because they have a lot of 2/2s, but it does limit their options significantly. All right, there's the Cursed Scroll. Here's a hand with a whole lot of nothing. But I guess we keep those. I'm not going to go to 5. I'm going to put that into play. I could have Dark Ritualed out the rats to keep me like duress proof, but I want to play Innocent Blood first. Okay, Rot Lung would be bad. Okay, see? That's where you need that plague. What are they gonna name? I don't think they'd name any of these. They might name Plague Spitter. Plague Spitter's too slow though. Oh, but they can flash it back. But why would they? Okay. Yeah. So do I play the Innocent Blood? Dark Ritual? Innocent Blood? I guess I have to. Dark Ritual, Innocent Blood, and Rats. Okay, well they have 2 cards in their hand, so they can't. If it's Land Cleric, okay, there's Dark Ritual. So if they keep a Cleric, they still have another turn or 2 to draw some removal. Okay, there's a land. Nope, they just have it. They just have it. Good for them. Idle, not going to do it. Okay, well, I could draw another Innocent Blood. A little frustrating that, there's so many cards, hands. I don't know. That would have been good. Just have to mulligan the 6 and then I should have attacked with rats. No, cannot. Okay. I don't know. There's so many ways to not lose to this, but it's just happening. And they get the Supplicant, and the Supplicant gets a creature into play, I think, right? Oh, from my graveyard? Okay, well, if they don't put anything into play extra, then Innocent Blood is still a live top deck. Unfortunately, Pox is not. Oh, they're just not doing it. Why would they not do it? I don't know. They got to do it. They got to get around the winning before this rack takes them out. Idol is also bigger than anything they have. I mean, Innocent Blood is my best draw, right? Called Therapy. I mean, I want to attack, but then they just make it. But they didn't make it. Get Therapy. All right, let's look up this card. They get a card named Scion of Darkness. Let's make sure it only takes from my graveyard. So I would like to flashback this Cabal Therapy, but I don't want them to reanimate this Rats. I could activate the Idol and sacrifice the Idol. Well, I guess I play Therapy, name Rotlung Reanimator, and then go from there. Or wait a turn. That might have Duress. I don't care. I think I'll wait a turn. Actually, no. If I wait a turn, I feel like I'm gonna wait a turn. I don't think it's like I'm bored. I don't think it's the right play to wait a turn. But I think I might scare them into them also waiting a turn, and I need them. Like I lose to this 6/6 trample, but they don't know that. They know I have got a card in my hand. Maybe they're thinking if they wait, it gets better for them. That's not good. That opens up Cursed Scroll as a top deck. I think I'm gonna wait. So they've drawn out of this rack. Cabal Therapy is more likely to hit. The reason why you would play Cabal Therapy when they only had one card in their hand is because it's like cumulative adding up with the rack. It's not just 1 extra damage, it'd be 3 extra damage. Icarid. Icarid can exile the cards in my graveyard. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice a creature. So this cannot. But now I want to have played this Cabal Therapy. Well, let's play it now. Icarid next turn. I'll name the Rotlung Reanimator because that's by far the card I will lose to so hard. They have 2 Duress and a Smother. Well, now I want to flash it back. Flashing back next turn is so much better. And they can't Duress me. They can Duress me. So if they Duress me and say go, then I attack with Idol and Icarid. Because those are not creatures. I just really don't want them to reanimate this Rats because that gives them a creature. I don't want them to have a creature. They can just smother it right now, actually. They can smother it and then activate their supplicants. I don't know why they're waiting. Oh, of course they have the red. Okay, well, they're done waiting. But they can't smother the Rats. Well, they could when they untap. Okay, they didn't smother the Rats. 14. Okay. Pox is a good draw. Innocent Blood is a good draw. That's about it. I don't think anything else will erase them. No. Spectre, I could play it. I think I'm better off playing Icarid. Just trying to erase them. But the second they figure out they can smother this Rats, I'm just dead. Maybe they'll smother the Idol. Okay. Smother the Idol. Take 2. I wish there was a way I could sacrifice this map. This deck should play whatever. Alright, they get the Icarid, but that doesn't do much. They can flashback the Therapy. They don't know what's in my hand. They can Duress me first, but that makes them like they're taking 3 on board, and if they do nothing, then 1 with the rack. Okay. 8. Kill my own creature. Land is probably not good enough. Well, maybe just. I attack for 3. They go to 3. The rack will bring him to 2, and I've got a 2/2 flyer. Alright, that's my plan. And if they sorcery speed kill one of these, well, then I can grab it back. if post-combat they sorcery speed one of these, then I can get the Ichrid. But I also have a 2/2 on the ground, and if they play a spell, they'll go to 1, and then rats will get them. Okay, I think we may have threaded the needle here. I think opponent didn't play that well. I wonder if I was supposed to block. No. How does that work? No, they have to choose. Can they reanimate the thing they kill? Whenever this creature has damage. Probably. Okay. Pox also still plays. Still plays. And actually, I can do both. Okay. So if they survive this combat, I'm going to Pox them. What a top deck. What do they have? Okay, they have nothing. Well, that was a close one. But they often are with this deck. Okay, round 4. I'm less keen on keeping the 1-land hands when I'm on the. It's a shame because I love like the rack double rats kind of situations, and therapy goes so well with the rats. And then you got blood or curse scroll to mop anything up. Am I crazy to keep this? Whatever. Let's try it. 1 land is all I need. Start with the rack. Maybe curse scroll is better to start with. I mean, neither one does anything for so long, but I don't know. The rack is a better surprise, maybe. Okay, gemstone mine. Probably not good for me, but I'm happy I can innocent blood that. They can even activate it. But I'm not sure what they're playing. Oh, they can. Blood. And I should therapy them now. What deck plays Weathered Wayfarer, Gemstone Mine? Gemstone Mine is like Hermit Druid decks. Let's see. I just pulled up the Goldfish page on the meta. I could try to look my opponent up. I'm going to give it a try. There's any record for George Clerics. Okay. They did play Terrageddon deck, but that didn't play. Oh, it did play 2 Gemstone Mines and 1 Weather Wayfarer. Okay. Or 3 Weather Wayfarer, sorry. So this could be this Terrageddon deck. They have swords, Armageddons, Mox Diamonds, Sylvan Libraries. I can name Sylvan Library, or the only 4 ofs are actually swords and Nibble Mongoose. Do I care about Mongoose? Kind of care about Mongoose. I don't care about swords. I'll name Sylvan Library because I do care about that, and they have 3 of them. If it's the same list, of course. There's a Mongoose. Huh. I almost named the Mongoose. That would have been good. Main deck Ray of Revelation. Well, this does look like the same list, so at least I have their list. They have 3 Armageddons and a Cataclysm. There's a Mongoose. Well, I'm going to have to draw some kind of sacrifice effect to clear that. There's the Mox Diamond. There's a Duress. I don't need to play Duress, so play Rats. They have a response. Naturalize. Well, that's disappointing. Discarding the Ray makes sense. Alright. They have. Oh, they also have 4 Terravors, obviously. Let's see if they play a Terravor. If they do play a Terravor, it's still in scroll range. Aura of Silence. Okay, so that's at least different than the list I have. Also makes Curse Scroll a little bit tricky. 1 card, and I know it's Port. Well, I guess you're going to discard that Port. They're getting pretty close to the threshold, though. Better start attacking with these rats while I can. Oh, man. I had that Curse Scroll. I mean, if I had that rack, it'd be so good. Okay. Let's see if they can top deck something. I guess I should play around Armageddon a little. Wasteland. I mean, I almost don't want to play it because A, I want to. Oh, I can play the Curse Scroll now. Okay, attack this and put the scroll into play. They can RF silence it, but that's okay. The things that I care about, unfortunately, are the things that they're just going to play, like Call of the Herd. Oh, there's a Terravore. Or they should probably RF silence this. Yep, they do. Maybe there's an argument for wastelanding them there. Yeah, this is bad. I can duress them, see what it is. Honestly, one more card gives them threshold though. So do I waste them? Waste them puts 3 more damage on board. I think I cannot. Ugh, this is bad. But at least I can't attack this turn. And I guess they drew nothing. That's good. Obviously, they will just be casting every spell they draw. I'm looking at this list. There's nothing that they wouldn't cast. This is almost the best thing for me because at least it doesn't do anything this turn. I'm not going to win the game with swamps. Sideboard has a disenchant and 2 naturalizes versus me. They also have 4 oaths in the sideboard and 1 exalted angel. I wonder if that's the same. Would they bring in oaths versus me? I don't play many creatures, but I do play some. Treetop Village. I'm gonna have to fire off these wastelands eventually. No, I don't see how I can win. But we'll stick around. See what shakes up. I guess my best draw is the Cursed Scroll. If nothing happens this turn. I guess I should say my last turn my best draw was Cursed Scroll. Pox doesn't even do much here. I guess I could draw Innocent Blood, then Pox. I think I still just have to take this so far. Alright, if I draw Scroll, or maybe I should be keeping those swamps in my hand for the Armageddon. But I guess my opponent has Armageddon. Absolutely no coming back from the Mongoose. Sure. Do I side in Crypts? Interesting. Might be worth siding in Crypts. I think I'm ready for game 2. Oh, yeah, swamps are so good. Alright. Alright, I can side in Parish. Parish is probably better than Crypts, right? Do I want all this discard? Yeah, I guess I do. Huh. The game started so well. Smother, Parish, and Dystopia. Actually, I have a lot here. Okay, maybe no Smother then. I could side out the Rats to play around Oath. I gotta side out something. Curse Scroll is actually not usually that good. I mean, how often is Terravore at 2/2? And I think I can trim Icarid. I don't like everything. Go for the Dark Rituals. Maybe, okay, maybe the Therapy is here. I think Duress has a lot to take. The Therapy plays well with Rats in case they have Oath. But we don't know if they have Oath, and Dystopia can also handle Oath. Let's try it like that. Because their deck is quite varied, and they're not overly reliant on one card. Cabal Therapy loses a little bit of its luster. I don't know. Or maybe the Idols. Maybe I can get rid of an Idol. I don't know. I'll keep it. At least I'm attacking with a factory, and I can handle whatever creatures they play. I'm gonna need some kind of top deck. We'll see. Alright, Mulligan the 6. Always appreciate that. And I'm just gonna play the turn 1 factory because I imagine I'll be attacking with it next turn. Unless they play a Weathered Wayfarer. Okay. The Rack. Sure. I'm not gonna play it now, but good to have. Like, you might want to sit on rack, but why? Like, to play around their naturalizes, but like, the naturalize is just in their hand. So should I play the rack right now? But then I just end step naturalize it, and then what? Well, actually, I guess we get to see if they have a naturalize. I do, and I have a swords. So I'm gonna play it now. See what they play next turn. Kind of want to pox them, but I also kind of want to wait till they have 4 land. I hope they play something. If they just attack with village, losing that game, right? They're keeping the cards in their hand. Can't even attack them back with factory. That changes that. I'll do it right now. I mean, I kind of want them to play their spells, but very good. Well, I will play this. They play Terravor, then what? I don't know. But at least I've got a Spectre. Are they going to kill it? They're going to kill it instead. Okay. Well, let's see what they're cooking with over here. Still are keeping this Ray of Revelation. I don't know. I guess I have Dystopia. But then what does discarding it do? Okay. Well, they know how to play. They drew a... So annoying. I have 2 good lands as well. Playing the Wasteland. Well, okay, they get hit by the rack. Oh, they're playing it because they want to. Alright, well, if I draw a Swamp, I guess I have to pock. Then at least they can't keep cards. Instead, I drew a Ray. Discard the Ray, I'm sure. But at least they take more damage with the rack. And they're going to want to play this Heath to shuffle the Sylvan. But that's going to cost them 1 life off untold amount of damage from the rack. Do I chump the Treetop Village? Guess not. If they play a creature before combat, then absolutely. Yeah, there's the Heath. Alright, so I'm going to not block. See what happens. Nothing happens. Wasteland. Wasteland's pretty good. That goes there. So they got a 14 off the rats, 13 off the Heath, then 11 off the rack, and then they get another look with Sylvan. But if I keep playing cards, this is actually a pretty good spot for me. Because if I just draw a Swamp, then that might be enough for the rack to do the rest. Okay, 2 cards on top. Not brave enough to keep one. Oh, but they cycled a step. So I guess they have nothing here. Duress. Duress. Well, I don't think holding the Duress helps. I feel like it's unlikely to hit. They probably have 2 lands in hand, but might as well take a look at them. Or a naturalize, yeah. Bother. Oh, they have 2 naturalizes. Well, I'm happy I got something. Now if I draw another rack, it'd be quite good. But now I have no way to end this game. Alright, something worth spending the Gemstone Mine on. Heart of Silence? Okay. I mean, I will win this game eventually. Wasteland? Waste their waste? Is that worth it? Maybe. Because Factory is a good draw. But they don't have any 4 drops that I care about. Like, I don't think they're going to play Armageddon. I think I should play... No, what if... Okay, I'm going to keep it in my hand so I can perish. That, in case they draw a Nimble Mongoose or something. Sylvan takes forever to resolve. Okay, well I do have the land. But do I play it? Or play around... That's a good question. I think I can hold it for a turn. I mean, my opponent needs to go down to 1 as a straight up win condition. I mean, if they play another land, I'll have more incentive to waste. Okay, there's the Mongoose. Has to perish just to keep this rat's ratting. Okay. They did nothing. Ooh, another parish is kind of relevant. So waste the waste? Maybe no. Treetop Village is a card they can still find, even though they've been through 2 of them. If they find a 3rd one, I assume they play like 4. This oldest only has 2. They also have Port. Yeah. But there's nothing that costs 5 mana that they carry. Double Sylvan? That doesn't help you, does it? I guess if I draw Dystopia, it costs 5 mana. So I might want to play a land now. Idle also costs 5 mana. I mean, they're just going to blow it up, but... Right, this costs 5. Okay, more lands for them. Wow, they really just have nothing here. Alright, play it. And... Ooh, Idle first or Curse Scroll? I think it might be Curse Scroll. Well, then I shouldn't have played the Wasteland. Because I can't really activate the Curse Scroll. I mean, I can just try. If I have more land, then I can... Oh, they just have a Disenchant there. I mean, I guess they gotta draw something. So their hand was Wasteland. Now they can waste my waste. Although, will they? Because they might want to save it for Fae. Now I'm more scared of an Armageddon scenario. Terravor is fine. Terravor is actually good for me. Okay, there's a factory. I mean, I have to perish here, which means I cannot cast the scroll, but I'll play it. The next turn they aura the factory. Then I can play scroll for 1 mana and have a 2/3 chance of winning. Maybe. Found a Terravor last time. Hopefully they give me... Oh, they have a Wasteland? Okay. That's annoying. But play this. I wonder if I was supposed to wait 1 more land I can play it and activate it in the same turn. Yeah. Maybe waiting there is actually wise. I was thinking now if I force them to use the aura, then if I top deck a rack, it just automatically wins. I mean, next turn I win with Pox. They go to 1 life. So the rats really got there. Wow. I mean, I shouldn't speak too soon. We'll see. Is this game 1? No, right? Maybe they'll take out the Ray. Oh no! They have the swords. Spoke too soon. Okay, well here's a factory. They could draw Armageddon. Armageddon is live for them. I don't know what else. Okay, they conceded. Well, that was an interesting game. Basically, the rats got there. Okay, anything I don't like here? I almost want to play the Plague Spitters because they do... It's a much better clock than Ravenous Rats. Alright, well, that's Smother. So I could cut the rats entirely. Put in 2 Spitters. Because the rats are not good with Spitters, and the rats are also less good if you're not playing therapies. Maybe I should be playing therapies. I like the idea of Spitter, though. Gloom, no. Plague, no. Icarid, also, you're just not running enough creatures, so I could just add in the Smothers. Or Curse Scroll in the Smother. That game went so long that Curse Scroll is obviously quite good. I don't know. The idols, they have so many disenchants. Alright, so what if I trim 2 idols, put in 2 rats? Try this. Let's give it a try. Okay, 2 racks, and a duress, 2 factories to attack with. Dark Ritual. I'm gonna keep it. This hand doesn't have a lot going on, but I hope it I don't know. Hope it gets there. Okay. Alright, turn 1 Mongoose. Okay, now I drew an innocent. Play an innocent blood? I don't want to play duress. Yeah, I can blood next turn, right? I mean, I could dark ritual everything out, but I think. Ooh, ooh, oh, I hope they don't draw a land. Okay, I need Terravor not to come down, or if it does, I top deck a Perish. Maybe I'm not supposed to innocent blood at all because taking one is no big deal. And ooh, play this. I can block. I'll wait for these racks. Oh, if I block with Factory, they can Pyroclasm, but that's okay. Okay, so they're gonna play the Terravor. Pyroclasm looking oh sus. What the heck? Okay. Here, I Dark Ritual out the Dystopia. You have 2 bloods though. This is also a 2 for 2, isn't it? A blood. Dystopia might be better later. They have like Sylvan Library or something, but it might be worse later because they're likely to draw Disenchant at some time. All right, I'm gonna do Dystopia. Throw a rack out there. Maybe I'll save the other one. They're responding now. I have a Disenchant right now. I won't save their thing. It will make them take more damage. I figured that out. Okay, they can Disenchant now. They do have the Ray. Good for you. You kept it in against only Dystopia. Okay, opponent hits me with the Terravor. Draw. Blood. Play a factory and activate a factory. Try to win this game before they figure something out. Play spells, at least they'll be taking damage. Played a port. Sense. Port me, they're not. Do activate combat. Playing this right. Oh, they didn't port. I was gonna say, it'd be nice if they tried to tap it during my main phase, then I could still get a mana to play it back, but I did it for combat, but then I waited too long and forgot to port anything. I'll take it. Okay. If they port something this turn. Oh, still no. Perish is a great draw, though. No, another big green creature is what would shut this right down. Well, I guess I have innocent. But it's nice to have 2. Okay, they're still not porting anything. Do I play the rack? I have 3 cards in their hand. I feel like might as well keep it back. I'm definitely playing around Armageddon here. You know, if they have an Armageddon, that's going to be very good for them. Okay, control's reasonable. I don't want to play the scroll. I think I can't afford to. Armageddon is how I lose this game. I am in combat. So, alright, there are 4. If I can get them, if I can do that again, get them down to 1, then I'll be 1 life. It's hard to come back from 1 life when I'm running 4 Pox, even if I only have 1. There's the Cataclysm. I get 1 land, 1 artifact. If I had mana, I could actually animate a factory, keep it as a creature. Yeah, and then not sacrifice it. They're at 4, but this puts them at 3. This, they have a swords, put them at 1, and then I'll be pretty happy. I mean, even 2 life would be a lot for them to come back from when I got a scroll. We'll see. And they're on a very limited spell budget. Oh, they found the Wasteland. I fire it off right away. But now they can't play a spell. And Dark Ritual, almost good. Do I play it? I'm gonna play the rack instead. I need to get some cards out of my hands. Make sure that first scroll hits. On a village. Alright, any discard spell, Ravenous Rats, be good. Do I just play Innocent Blood to get it out of my hand? If I draw a land, then maybe. Ooh, Factory is land, and it's a good land. Alright, if I play Blood, then next turn, they port me a Dark Ritual. I've drawn a card. So if I draw a land, that works. But if I draw a land, I can just play Blood next. I'll leave it for now. You're going to have to deal with this Factory, all without a card leaving their hand. They can't port me and block with it. So, should be. Oh, they can play one. They are going to port. Oh, they can. Yeah. They can port this one. That makes sense. Wasteland. That's probably good. Can I win right now? I think so, right? So I play Scroll, cast Dark Ritual, play Innocent Blood. I have one. They have Disenchant, though. No, because I can Blood and then Dark Ritual first. And then they Scroll, Dark Ritual, Innocent Blood, first Scroll, activate Curse Scroll. Should be good. Yeah, okay. Opponent can see and disconnects. I don't know if they're really disconnected or MTGO just says that. All right, playing for the 4-1 record. Let's go to. Oh, hold on. I need to get something. Okay, round 5. Ooh. And I don't like to keep 5-card hands, but 2 factories hardly count. So, I played factory. Yeah, keep the swamps in my hand. If I have to activate scroll on turn 3, hopefully I can get these out of my hand. Uh-oh. Not a good hand for Island Go. My opponent might be on Dreadnought. That's why I say that. Some blood. Pretty good versus Phyrexian. I will still need. Bad. Vision Charm is so much better than Stifle because now they just have Counterspell. I lose. So it is. If I played Dusthomp first, I could have played Hypnotic Spectre this turn and then at least got in for one. Really, I still draw Duress. Duress is my best draw, or a second copy of Innocent Blood, perhaps. Mana. Really, even if like they could have Counterspell or Fill. I don't know. Here it is. And one little spell. Oh, okay. Well, this is certainly how you lose this game versus this deck. I mean, I think we are favored though. So let's see. I mean, it's a 2-card combo that they have to assemble. Sometimes they just don't draw one at the halves. I have 4 Bloods, 4 Poxes, and 2 Smothers. So, not that bad. For Scroll, you can cut Wasteland because they run non-base. Yeah, I usually cut on Scroll. Okay. Well, I'm looking for hands that have Discard and Innocent Blood. Ideally, with some kind of way to keep the pressure on. Hate to lose game 1, but it happens. Very similar hand to last game. You have the Blood factories. I mean, Innocent Blood lost me last game. But if I mulligan to 6, does it get better? Yeah, I'm willing to give it a try. Okay. Yeah, this is better, for sure. I'll lose the rack because they have Gush so hard. I guess he's over. Not bad for me. Well, right now they're stuck on 1 land. And I have 2 Dreadnoughts. I'm gonna say I could just come back and get it later with therapy, but now I'm definitely priced into Dreadnought thing. Typical. Nice shuffle. Okay, that's what we wanted to see. Land. Yeah, therapy on the Dreadnought. Actually, I don't lose. But the problem with this is, oh, they have their own factory. Might not have. It's so quick to cut Wasteland. I didn't know that. I'm gonna say the problem with taking the Dreadnoughts, a hand like this, is like I kind of want them to play Dreadnought, and now they're gonna find one late game where they're gonna have counterspell backup, so these won't be effective. I don't think it was the right play, but impulse, and here's the vision charm, annoying, and the vision charm. And they have factory, so they can just avoid Pox. So I could Pox now. No, because then I have this go. They just activate the factory. So I can draw Swamp or Wasteland. And my name, my opponent not to have a counterspell, obviously. They very well might. And that vision charm is brutal. Just brutal. Force Smother. Swamp. Innocent Blood. Wasteland. Those are factory. Yeah, I've done this trick so many times. Pox makes you sacrifice the creatures first. So activating factory doesn't lets them dodge it. Well, what a way to end the league. Opponent had Vision Charm instead of Stifle. Factory. Same time, both of those, if either one of those was not true, be able to, but or if I, just bump that out. 5. Dark Ritual also would have been a good out there. Yeah. Well, it happens. You do lose your bad matchups. It's like, I don't know, what is it? If I had to guess, 55% for me, so it's not like terribly unfavored. Same thing with Burn. Lost to 2 okay matchups, but I don't think I would change much about this list. Icarid and Idols are obviously the flex spots. I like Idol a lot. Icarid, I'm liking less and less, to be honest. I don't really know what I would switch it for. Just main deck a Smother or something. Use the main deck Plague Spitters. But yeah, this is the deck. I just wanted something to discard to Pox, is actually what I want. But you often, yeah, it's tricky. Maybe I should just cut this. A little too cute. Maybe I'll keep it. It's one of. Anyways, thank you for watching.